Good afternoon, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey guys, I thought I'd do a quick note here. I've got bombarded by emails. I mean, literally bombarded by emails. I gotta try to cover some of this stuff because I don't have time to sit in front of a computer and answer all these emails. I mean, you guys have all these emails and you want specific things to be answered. And it would take me for years to go through all these emails. So I like doing videos. It's easier if you subscribe. You get your answer out of it in some way, and it helps you out. All right, to answer your question about the Chicago TV fines, to start off with, the half-inch stuff and the Type A's that was dropped off by a gentleman from Chicago. That stuff is done on 3 different formats. I did get a chance to take a look at a few of those, and I just wanted to let everybody know it is some really good Chicago stuff. I could tell you this, there's an early baseball game on one of those. It looks like it's from 1970. There is some WGN kids shows on those, a couple of them, which everybody would know very well. There's a really beautiful WGN newscast. Well, I did get a chance to scan through the EIAJ ones. I have not made it to my locker to pick up the Shibboleth non-standard tape deck yet. I just wanted to look through the EIAJ ones, and great quality. Really, really good quality. And this is some really good stuff. I mean, this is some great Chicago stuff. I mean, it really, really is. The only problem is that the owner of the videos, he will not work with me on this. I made him an offer, free transfers, everything under the book. He says he doesn't want any of this posted. I'm like, I mean, he will not allow it. I mean, as much as I talked to him I talked to the guy for a good half hour. I said, dude, this is the most holy grail of holy grail stuff from Chicago. Is it possible I could post it up on my YouTube page? You'll get a lot of traffic. People will get to see them. He says, absolutely not. And I don't know what the reason is behind that. But I think maybe he's trying to sell copies of it. Maybe, I don't know. But I did try. And yes, it's everything I expected would be on those and more. And the quality is really, really good on these things. But I am not allowed to post anything that's on those Chicago tapes from the collector. The guy who brought all these. I mean, that's their stuff. You know, I'm just a person who does transfers. I don't own this stuff. So on that particular job, I'm pretty disappointed because I just wish the guy would work with me, but he will not. Now that he knows what's on him, I guess that's what he is expected to find. And he says, like, this is holy grail stuff, and I don't want this stuff anywhere. He doesn't want to post it. I don't know what he's going to do with it. I really don't. But anyways, I'm working on it. I'm going to do his transfers. I can't even do transfers showing you the process with it up on my monitor. I mean, this guy is a freak over this stuff. I mean, he's absolutely crazy over this stuff. I've never seen people so crazy about video footage in my life. But this guy, he's nuts over it. He's like, don't post anything, not even you working on them. I just don't want anybody knowing what's on these tapes. So just to let you know, guys, I will not be able to post any of those unless he gives me the authorization to do it. But there was some baseball game I did find, some kids shows on WGN were on those. A great newscast from 1969 was on one of those from WGN. And I did one more tape, and it was from Channel 32. So everything he's saying is on those. I'm working very hard. I really am. To get the permission to get these loaded up on my YouTube page. It's the holy grail of all Chicago finds. It really is. I mean, really is a holy grail. But I don't own those. And it's sad when people bring me stuff and I love what I find, but I don't own this stuff. So I can't just do what I want with it. But I just want to let everybody know it's a real disappointment on the stuff that's found is fantastic. I mean, literally fantastic. But I do not own it, and he got really pissed off. And I said, is there any way I could like upload it or let people see this stuff? And he just threw a fit about it. I mean, he was really pissed off. He's like, I don't want this stuff to be seen by anybody. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to do the conversions, and he's going to pay me for half. And the other 2 tapes was very successful. I mean, I can run those, and of course, I'm not going to be able to even upload any of that. Comes to Chicago stuff, people are freaks. And speaking of Chicago stuff, brings a very good point. This guy at Fuzzy Memories TV, I mean, this guy is just as bad. I mean, anything he gets, he wants for his website. He doesn't want to share it with anybody. You're not allowed to post anything you find. He thinks it all belongs to him. It's ridiculous with the Chicago people. I mean, these people are nuts. So, as far as Chicago stuff on this particular customer, I will not be able to post it. I'm so sorry, but I am working on it. I mean, I'll have the files. He says he didn't mind me having the files for myself, but I cannot upload them. So I'm not too sure what to do there. But anyways, we do have some really good news, which I'm in control of this because these tapes belong to me. Got 25 2-inch quad tapes coming. Okay? Now this is all broadcast stuff from WGN, and it looks like it's from the various channels just dumping their tapes to whatever station needed the tape stock when they got rid of their machines. Because a lot of the channels in Chicago, what they would do, if WGN was getting rid of their 2-inch quad stuff, they'd probably give it to like Channel 32, who had a quad machine. Or if Channel 7 had some stuff, they would donate their stock, used stock, maybe to WGN and see if they needed it. They used to rotate their stock between the various channels in downtown Chicago. The reason I know this is because I used to be a service repair tech in Chicago. I used to service and repair their broadcast decks at a place called Cinema Video. And I had a huge workshop and all the recording-o-matics, Betacam SPs, and broadcast decks. And I would also have to go to those stations and service their equipment on location. So I knew what they were doing because I had first-hand knowledge of it. So, yes, those tapes are rotated from several channels. It does not look like any of it was recorded over, and it's all WGN, Channel 7, some CBS. There's a few of them that he said are marked that looks like they're from Channel 32. So that's going to be some amazing stuff on these quad tapes. I will own these, so I will share it with you, the fans, because this stuff will belong to me. But as far as the stuff customers bring me, like this guy, I have no idea what his problem is, but he does not want to share the footage. He doesn't want me to upload it. I made him maybe deal him a book, even to do him for free, and he still said no. I mean, this guy, he's just a fanatic over Chicago video footage. And I think the main thing that really kind of drove him crazy was the footage about a Cubs baseball game on those, like a complete game from, like 1970. And this like really pissed him off because I guess that's his number one thing on this stuff. But there's kid shows on that stuff. Everything he says was on these half-inch EIAJ and the Shibboleth tapes is exactly what he said would be on them. But I do not get to share those. And I just want to make it clear to people. If I don't own it, I can't share it. Unfortunately, I do the work for people because I'm the only go-to person for this type of work. But I don't own this footage. If it's owned by me or if I find it, I am happy to upload it for the fans to get to see it. But this guy's being a complete prick about it. And I'm really disappointed that I cannot show that stuff because it's some really amazing stuff. I mean, it really is amazing stuff from WGN and a couple things from 32. And there was one other I think was from NBC, Channel 5 in Chicago. And it's only looking at like 4 tapes. So everything he said he recorded because he was such a big fan is and definitely is on those tapes. A baseball game, the most amazing Chicago stuff you will ever see. And the quality is insane. I mean, literally insane. I am so sorry I cannot post those. I can't even show you me working on them. This is how fanatic this guy is. You know how I'd show you my monitor and I'm converting them? I can't even show you that. This guy, I mean, he knows my work very, very well and he knows what I do, but he's really pissed off that, he doesn't want this stuff shared. And I think what it is maybe he's trying to make money on it. All power to him. I mean, I don't know if he can do that due to the copyrights of WGN and everybody else. I don't think he can do that. But it is exactly what he said it was on him. I mean, it's just really disappointing. I got to look through those tapes yesterday, and I was really, really pissed off when I found out he's got the Holy Grail here, and you can't share it. So anyways, I'm so sorry about that. We are working on those tapes and see if I can convince this guy into doing it. As far as the 2-inch quads, well, this is a holy grail as well, but this is broadcast stuff. So this stuff belongs to me, and I will definitely upload this stuff. I'm just so sorry, guys. It's just like I said, when it comes to finding vintage video programs and for people to get to see it on your YouTube page, a lot of people, when you do work for other people, you don't really own the stuff. I mean, it's their stuff. If they don't want it seen on YouTube or on your channel, you just can't do that. I mean, this is a business. This is what I do for a living. I don't want bad rep in him smearing my work for doing something that he told me not to do. So you got to be very careful when you work with people and customer tapes and that type of thing, because it could be bad. I'm not Fuzzy Memories TV. I don't sit back and let people just send me stuff to upload on my webpage. I do the production work here. So I make money off of this stuff. So I get paid, and basically that's as far as it goes, and then they get the content and can do whatever they want with it. But anyways, we got some good news. We got 25 broadcast Chicago things coming on 2-inch quad, which is going to be some amazing stuff. But the other stuff, I am in talks with the owner, and hopefully we'll get to post that. But like I said, guys, we're still looking for donations. Donations is going to make things a lot easier for me to make more things viewable for you guys. And so looking for companies, businesses, anybody, if you're well off and you could afford to do a big donation to me towards my work, it helps out a lot. I do have to pay the shipping on these things from Chicago, which I don't really have the money for. So if you want to make donations to apply to help me get these tapes shipped to me, even that would be a tremendous help. And like I said, shipping's very expensive right now. The guy is very, very worried about shipping these and how heavy they are. So donations are really important. All the information will be below this video. Make a donation, tells you how to do it. We're looking for people who actually have money and can actually do this. But anyways, we are going to upload what we can. If it's stuff that belongs to me, that's why I'd rather find it and it belongs to me, I could upload it. But if I have customers walking in the door and they have Holy Grail stuff, I can't upload it unless the owner allows me to do it. Or, like I said, you don't want to piss off people. I mean, if you don't own something, you don't own it. You don't want to upload it if it doesn't belong to you. So like I said, donations are very important. We have several hundred pounds of videotape, 25 of these to be shipped from Chicago. I need money for shipping cost, and we're looking for somebody who could probably be a whopper in helping me fund that to get these tapes shipped to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.